Hi, my name is Debbie Quiles. I am a member of First Assembly of God, and I would like to tell you that Bob and Phyllis Honeysett had a ministry here at our church regarding homosexuality, which extremely helped me in my life and my husband. Several years ago, my children had announced to me that they were living a lifestyle that wasn't acceptable to God. It wasn't acceptable to me. It caused me to be very angry, and it caused me to feel like there was no light at the end of the tunnel. Bob and Phyllis's class does do that. My daughters told me that they were homosexuals. It can be a very embarrassing situation when you've raised your children in church and your children tell you that they had an experience with the Holy Spirit and the Holy Spirit entered their life, and then several years later that is not even part of their life anymore. There was another devastating turning point where one of my children had announced that she was going to be married to another girl, and that about ripped me apart. I was angry. I was having a really hard time loving my children the way I should love them. God has told us that we are to love the sinner, not the sin, that we are not to judge, otherwise we will be judged. So it's a very important part that every one of us learn how to teach the gospel to people, whether they're homosexual or not, or be able to reach out to that community so that they know how to speak to people, because we really should love them. When my daughter told me that she was going to be married, as I said, I was very angry, but a friend of mine had mentioned to me one day that I was walking out in the middle of July, had asked me and called me if I'd heard the news that the wedding was off, and I hadn't heard it, but at that very moment I bent down on my knees and I broke down in tears and just raised my hands to the Lord in thanksgiving and praise. And at that point is when I gave it to the Lord to handle for me. And it was very important that I did that, because I was trying to do this all on my own, and there was no way that I could do that again. Did not feel as if there was any light at the end of the tunnel. Bob and Phyllis's class do that. They're able to bring you through it and bring you through those stages that you are very similar to grief, denial, acceptance, anger, and I had been through all of them. Their class helped my husband and I distinguish the difference between acceptance of the situation versus compromise and conscience, which is a very difficult thing when all these issues are going on involving marriage and etc. I highly suggest this class, even if you do not have a family member. If you are going through this situation yourself, this disease is running rampant, and it's pulling everybody in, no matter who it is, no matter what walk of life that you are involved in. And it will help you to get through it, even if it is just to speak to someone and witness to them, so that you can tell them, try to bring them to the Lord, because they will understand this. This class is very, very important, and it has changed mine and my husband's life. Thank you.